From the Fantasy Formula podcast, we are going to discuss the drag reduction system, the DRS system, and how it works with Formula One. So the drag reduction system is designed to improve overtaking by reducing the aerodynamic drag and increasing overall top speed, unquote, right? Like that's the official statement of how it works. And here, so it works by opening the flap on the car's rear wing, which reduces the drag and allows the car to get extra speed because the wind isn't pushing on the wing, and so the car doesn't need to overcome the force that the wind has on it. Once the driver applies the brakes or exits the DRS zone, then the flap automatically closes to restore normal downforce and normal control. So, but it is a button that the driver has, and there's certain rules that have to be in place. And then when the driver is within these rules, they can push the button, activate the DRS. They can push the button, deactivate it, or like I said, it'll automatically go away under certain criteria. So here are the DRS activation rules. It's only allowed in designated zones. You'll hear them say a DRS zone. Oh, the DRS zone is, between turn this and this. And each circuit has between 1 and 3 DRS zones, and they're usually on long straights where the best chances for overtaking are possible. The DRS detection points are placed before these zones to determine if a driver is eligible for DRS. And what you'll see sometimes is there'll be a chicane, there'll be a little, like a couple different turns back to back to back, or there'll be some sort of driving. There'll be one final turn, and then there'll be the DRS zone. But before the final turn, there will be a DRS detection point, and it will basically set the interval because everybody bunches up in the turns. So you can't have the detection point be in a turn because, of course, a lot of people are within 1 second. But as soon as you have a DRS detection at the end of a really long straightaway, then if your car's faster than mine, it'll have us further apart. So they have these points, and that will set, if you're within 1 second of the car ahead of you, you then get DRS for that DRS zone. And to your point, as soon as we're driving and you're within 1 second behind me, so you get DRS, and then for some reason I crash, best of my knowledge, you still have DRS because that was the interval. And like I said, they're going to be used within 1 second of the car ahead of you, and that is so you can have more straight line speed and be able to overtake. Otherwise, the cars would be greatly limited in their ability to pass each other. You're not allowed to use DRS, or DRS is not enabled on the first 2 laps after the start of a race and after a safety car restart. And race control has the ability to disable DRS if the track conditions are unsafe or if it's raining or inclement weather, things like that. The advantage to DRS is it does give the car an extra, call it 10 miles an hour, 5 to 10 miles per hour advantage. So roughly 10 to 15 kilometers per hour, which might not seem like much, but when you're going that fast, when you're going 150, 200 miles an hour down the straight and you're trying to pass me and you can't, as soon as you get an extra 9 miles per hour, that's enough to make it so you can pass me. And then, of course, as soon as you do pass me, I don't get DRS back right away. I have to wait for the next DRS zone and the next DRS detection point. It does help with overtaking, and it reduces the dirty air, which is another discussion to get into, and it does add strategy. Because the teams can use it for tactical maneuvers, and you'll see where they will want to. If they want to help out a friend, they will allow their friend to get within 1 second of them for the DRS detection point, so that would give that friend just that little bit extra advantage. Some argue that DRS makes overtaking too easy because you don't have to actually pass them. All you can do is get within 1 second and be open DRS, and you can pass them. And that leads to debates, I guess I should say, about whether it should be adjusted. But they did make an adjustment coming into the 2025 season that there's more finite rules. Like the DRS flap has to be all the way open or all the way closed, because some teams were toying with getting a little bit of DRS, but not the full DRS. I need to do more research into that. But so that is our quick analysis about the DRS drag reduction system in Formula One. Be sure to check out all our other content to get caught up on all things fantasy Formula One before the teams lock. Cheers.